thoughts, views, and opinions you hear on this show are just that, my thoughts, my views, my opinions. So if you don't like them, disagree with them, or whatever the case may be, well, there's a simple solution to all that, and that's just stop listening. But if you care to partake in the conversation, sit back, turn it up, and enjoy the show. Yeah, that. Welcome back to another episode of the YeahDat podcast, hosted by yours truly, West Coast Roberto. I hope y'all are doing well, and we're just going to roll right into the intro because what I'm going to say it once the episode starts. So I want y'all to understand my mood, my vibes, and what I'm on right now, and I'm gonna display that and show y'all with the two tracks. So just tune in, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, that. This is what we on right now, y'all. Yeah, let's go.
The YeahDat podcast.
I wasn't born last night.
And just to clarify,
But you was blowing up her phone last night, but she ain't have a ring.
this goes for all relationships, not just the intimate ones, friendships, acquaintances, etc. But we'll go over more of that in the episode. Make sure you follow on Instagram at YeahDat Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, etc. Let's go.
When a rich nigga want you, and your nigga can't do nothing for you.
These hoes ain't loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, yeah. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
Welcome back to another episode of the YeahDat Podcast, hosted by yours truly, West Coast Roberto. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all are doing well. As always, I'm doing fine. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? A little under the weather, as you can probably hear and notice. Nasal congestion. Homie has allergies, just like every other adult out there around this time of the year, I guess you can say, who are dealing with the same issues. They say they have allergies or whatever. I guess allergies are trending, you know what I'm saying? So everyone has allergies. Mine aren't diagnosed, which I need to go see an allergy specialist, whatever they're called, allergens, whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, every spring, I'm doped up on the Claritins, on the Zyrtex, on the Allegras, because I have some kind of allergy no matter where we are. I think the only place I didn't really have allergies or deal with it was in Washington State, in the Pac Northwest. I don't remember having allergies or dealing with these types of symptoms around this time of the year. It happened a little early this year, so I don't know what it is, but that's why I sound nasally and congested, because I am, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? For everybody new to the pod, thank you for listening and tuning in and giving the homie a chance. You know what I mean? If this is the last time you're tuned in, oh well, I'm sorry. Sorry we didn't work out. If you're hanging out with us, thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I truly do. For all my OG listeners, you already know what time it is. What up, though? Fist up for you. I love y'all. You already know that. Yeah, that. But yeah, homie's doing well, man. Busy. I know that's probably like the thing I say all the time in every episode, but it seems like it's been busy as hell thus far this year. I guess because my daughters are getting older and they're progressing and just getting better, and it's just it calls for more, it demands more. So we've been on the move lately. We've been on the move, and then like for me, I'm getting towards the latter end of my career, of my time in the military. So of course, as the closer I get to wrapping up, the busier we're getting right now. So like we're starting underways and shit. So a lot of traveling for me here in the beginning part of the year. I actually leave this week for Florida. My daughter has a showcase tournament down in Florida, so we're flying, or she's riding team bus with the team down there, and I'm flying early morning, taking a flight. I'll be down there, and which is I'm looking forward to, because I'm getting to spend time with family. Two, you know what I'm saying, that Florida weather, it's hot already, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s. You know, where I currently reside, it is winter, still winter. Although it's been a kind of funky ass winter, maybe that's why I'm kind of sniffly, sneezing, coughy, stuffy nose, you know what I'm saying? No fever, no sore throat, but yeah, you know, I get to enjoy that weather. You know what I'm saying? Shorts, shirts, you know what I mean? Less layers. But although little homie brought up this good point yesterday, if you're sick, you'd rather be sick during the winter. You know what I'm saying? The winter sick is better than being a summer sick, because, you know, when you're sick, you're hot, you're sweaty, and in winter it's cold. So, I mean, it kind of balances that out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But in the summer, it's hot, and then you're hot, and then you're just hot. You can't really get comfy and cool down. So that's why when people have those conversations like, "Oh, I'd rather it be hot," I'll be like, "Nah, I'd rather it be cold," because when it's cold, you can bundle up. You know what I mean? You can get to a nice medium to where you're warm, you're not too hot because it's cold. When it's hot outside, I mean, you got AC cranking and shit, but then sometimes you can have air on and you still be hot. You know what I mean? Then you strip down, you know what I mean? Getting damn near buck naked and still be hot. But, you know what I mean? You don't reach the final level of layeredness, you know what I'm saying? Of layeredness, you know what I mean? And you're still hot. So I prefer cold and being warm than hot and being cold, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Florida trip. You know, got family coming down. They get to see my daughter play. You know what I mean? There's gonna be college scouts there. So I'm actually gonna reach out to some colleges, the college coaches today, and let them know that she's gonna be in the area. So, you know, hopefully they show up, come out, you know what I mean, support, whatever. But yeah, so I got that coming up. I got a trip to Madrid later on in the year, later in a couple months actually. Then I got some Bahamas, I got New York, I got some other shit. We're moving, yo. We're moving. We got a DC trip coming up. My family's busy, man. We are busy. So it all comes with the territory. My daughters are high-level athletes, and I'm so proud of them. We just wrapped up a busy weekend just now, or this past weekend. So the past 2 weekends, my daughter's had tournaments. She had one 2 weeks ago. It was here locally, and we won the whole thing. She balled out. Last weekend, she had a tournament for the state team that she plays on, the Olympic development team. She plays for the state team, and we hosted some tournaments here locally, and she balled out again. And while we had the tournaments here, I'm glad it was local. Gosh, whew. My youngest daughter, high-level gymnast, she had a meet out of state, and my wife and my youngest and a couple of the moms, and then my sister flew in, and they all went to Raleigh, North Carolina for that gymnastics meet. So we had simultaneous things going on, just like we do this weekend. We have Florida going on, so I'll be going to Florida, and then my daughter has another gymnastics meet that's about, it's not local, but it's about 30-40 minutes away. So on the move, we stay busy. So proud though, but I mean, it's good shit though. It's good shit. So I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all are being productive. Everything is working out for you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, don't worry, don't fret. It's going to get better. Trust me. Trust and believe. But yeah, I'm doing straight, man. For those listening out there, y'all notice that intro, you know what I mean? That's what I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, word is, I mean, not even word is. So I'm just going to make it as general and as generic as possible. But I was watching the Last of Us, right? Great show. For those of you who don't watch it, y'all should watch it. Regardless if you know if it's based off a game or if you played the game or not, go watch it. That show is so good. It's on HBO Max, comes on, new episodes premiere every Sunday. Great show, starring Pedro Pascal, who's killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? That dude, Pedro Pascal, man, killing it. Got the Last of Us hit show. Mandalorian's about to come out. New season. My God. Kudos to you, Pedro Pascal. But Last of Us, great show, like I said. HBO Max. I was watching it, and the last episode from last week, they found this town. They found this community or whatever. But there was a quote that one of the characters says, and the quote was, "Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust." And I was just like, that's some real shit. That is real. So for those of you who don't watch the show, I'm gonna say it one more time. She said, be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust. And I was like, damn, that shit is real. Every time I see that clip or I hear that quote, I'm like, fuck, that is some real shit right there. And then, you know, me personally, got a little situation, dealing with a little situation like that. You know what I mean? It's like you put some like actual care and give a fuck into somebody, someone who needs it too. You know what I mean? Like you fuck with somebody, you take care of them, you do what you got to do to look out for them. You know what I mean? You put them on game because they're young-minded. They're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't reached that level because my philosophy, my motto, one of my mottos is there's levels to everything. Everything. I tell my little homie that. I'm like, fool, there are levels to every single thing. Whether that's money, fashion, women, cars, I mean, mentality, whatever it is, there are levels to everything. You start here, you learn some shit, you move up, you change, you move up, you progress. There are levels to everything. So, you know, there's this, I had one person who, you can tell this motherfucker swore they knew or they know shit. They move a certain way. They use their own motto for themselves, like, oh yeah, I'm this person. I move like this. I act like this. When in all actuality, they do not. You know what I'm saying? Me being the big homie. Me being who I am. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Me being who I am. You know what I mean? I look out for them. I look out for folk. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I can see that, you know what I mean, that person is genuine and that person is cool or whatever. Or what I thought or what I think is genuine or whatnot. You know what I mean? You put time in. You build relationships and shit. You build that trust. And then, you look out. You know what I'm saying? You get tight. And y'all got that relationship, that bond or whatever. You know what I mean? But, you know, for you to do that to a person, put all that investment into a person, and that being recognized, that stuff, that shit you put into that person, you know what I mean? The looking out for them, you know what I mean? Helping them out in the time of need, when they're feeling down and fucking feeling like shit, you're there, you're the one, you know what I'm saying, looking out for them, giving them wise words, you know what I'm saying, words of wisdom, cheering them up, you know what I'm saying, bringing them back to reality, making them focus, you know what I mean, giving them that optimism, being optimistic for them. You know, when you're doing all that to a person, you know what I mean, and other people notice that, and like other people can fucking, you know, validate what you've done for a person, to have that person turn around and just do something like that to you that's detrimental to you, and fucking trying to you know, just discredit your character and just make you, I don't know, for a person to do that out of nowhere to get a personal gain of theirs is just shows the true colors of a person. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. It infuriates me. It's irritating. And it's unbelievable, actually, on some real shit. It's like, wow. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to me that a person would do that to somebody who has been nothing but cool and straight and kosher. You know what I mean? Big bro, big homie type shit. And then all of a sudden, just because you're trying to fucking gain something personally on your own, trying to go a certain route, you're trying to use me or bash me for something to gain, for a personal gain. That's fucking asinine to me. It's ludicrous. Fucking, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of them type shits where you want to take that person, you just want to choke them. You just want to choke that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No loyalty. No loyalty. And I'm big on loyalty, yo. Like, for those who get to know me, who meet me, like, I tell them all the time, yo, there was no father figure in my life. You know what I mean? So, taught myself a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, coming up as a man, you know what I'm saying? So, me and my homies, like, I'm no older siblings, you know what I'm saying? None of that. I'm the oldest. I'm the big brother, so I had to look out for my little sister, you know what I'm saying? I was the man of the house, you know what I'm saying? Mom's sister, you know what I mean? So, my friends that I came up with, those were my motherfucking homies till I die. You know what I mean? I love them to this day. I'm talking to them, hit them up, you know what I'm saying? You know, people fall out and shit, but not me. That's who I am. I'm loyal as fuck because I didn't have that father figure. I didn't have that big sibling, that older sibling. So I treat my friends, especially the ones I came up with, or those who I fucking bond with, who I build that connection with. Those are my motherfucking homies. You know what I'm saying? Until I'm not breathing anymore. Those are my homies. That's just the loyalty I have. So when I invest that shit into somebody, and to have somebody flip it on me, when, you know what I'm saying, the homie ain't do shit to deserve that, it upsets me. It bothers me, and it makes me want to box him. You know what I mean? And now, mind you, you're gonna have them fucking them disagreements with your homies, just like our homegirls, like your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are tight like that. You're gonna have the fucking disagreements where you don't fucking see eye to eye. You agree to disagree, whatever. You may not speak to each other for a little period of time, but then it rekindles and you get it back together. But that's not the type of fucking shit I'm talking about with the loyalty, because that's the normal shit. I'm talking about shit to where motherfuckers are like bashing your name, trying your character, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fucking hit you with some stupid shit just for their personal gain. And that's just a different level of fucking disrespect right there. And that's what I'm talking about in regards to this current situation. So y'all motherfuckers are pussy. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. I'll most likely censor that out. But y'all are lame as fuck for that. And you doing that just shows the true person you are. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna end it right there. It is what it is. You know what I mean? These hoes ain't loyal out here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no loyalty. Ain't none. You know what I mean? So be careful who you fucking with, who you're trusting, who you instill a lot of your fucking time into, because, you know, motherfuckers ain't built the same nowadays. You know what I mean? People are not built the same nowadays. You can tell, especially with these younger cats, man. No disrespect to the majority of y'all, but nowadays, a lot of the younger cats who I work with a lot of younger cats, they claim they're motherfucking this, but when the situation comes, they want to flip the script and act a certain way. But even older cats, though, you know what I mean? So it just goes for everyone, man. Just be careful who you put your time into, or who you're fucking really trusting and shit like that, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? And this particular person, I already knew the mentality that person had. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. So it's on me too. You know what I mean? I'm not putting it all on that person. It's on me, but it's on me. I shouldn't have put so much time and effort into trying to help this person. But it is what it is, yo. We live, we learn, we move on. But yeah, that was my little tangent, my little rant on that. So, but other than that, man, homie's been busy. This is episode 47, I believe. I think it is episode 47. Let me double check and verify, please. You know I'm already terrible at this. This is episode 47. Man, we are going. I apologize for the lack of the continuity and the releasing of the episodes. I usually drop weekly, but the homie has been so busy as of late. It's been crazy, and then like with work, ramping up. Of course, I'm on the latter end of my current career, and of course we're gonna be busy. You know what I mean? So yeah, been busy, long days, tired days. My goodness, been tired. I haven't. My gym schedule has been so freaking terrible. I haven't been consistent. That's the word I was actually using or looking for. I apologize for the lack of consistency in regards to the podcast. But yeah, my gym consistency as well. Like I come home and it's just like, I come home late. I already drive an hour and some change to work. So I get home and, I'll be wanting to do stuff. But, we got to spend time with the fam bam. You know what I mean? So I always feel guilty wanting to come and spend an hour in the gym or work on a pod when, my kids come home, wife comes home, and it's, you got to spend time with them, because by the time I get home, I only have like 1 or 2, maybe 3 hours before it's time to wrap up the night and go to bed and shit. Especially with my kids having practices and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's been busy. I'm going to get better. Trust me. I'm going to get better at it. It's going to get better. But yeah, I'm still behind on my uploads. So make sure you follow on fucking YouTube. I'm going to be hitting YouTube real tough too this year. I think I mentioned it a couple episodes ago. I'm going to hit it real tough this year. Fucking the gram, you know what I'm saying? It's still going to be there, you know what I'm saying? But follow on YouTube, watch the clips, watch full episodes. There's going to be vlogs on there. And it's going to be vlogs and podcast shit, man. It's going to be what I want it to be. I don't give a fuck about this whole niche shit. My channel is going to be my channel. Fuck with me on YouTube, youtube.com/West Coast Rob, and you can just see what I got on there. You know what I mean? I'm going to have vlogs on there. I just got me a little new camera too, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Rem for fucking putting me on game and, you know what I'm saying, filling me in and showing me some shit for the new camera I got. It's an older camera, but it's a new one to me. You know what I mean? And I remember when my homie got the camera and his footage was dumb clear. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you using, bro? So I ended up getting the same camera he got, which came out like 3-4 years ago, for the low price of $100. Not an actual buck, but $100. And I'm excited to use it and fucking post some shit. But yeah, new vlogs, podcast shit, tutorials, all kinds of shit. It's gonna be on the YouTube channel. Check it out. Shorts, all that stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna hit YouTube real tough this year because that's where it's the money maker. You know what I'm saying? So youtube.com/West Coast Rob. You'll see podcast shit on there and everything I just fucking spoke of about it. Also, follow on Instagram if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram @YeahDat Podcast. You know what I mean? One word. You follow the show, you listen to the show, fuck with me on there. And then I'll be on TikTok too, man, but I don't know. TikTok's cool. You know what I mean? That rabbit hole shit is real. But I'm on TikTok too, West Coast Rob. Fuck with me on there. I post clips on there too, man. So YouTube and TikTok, I think I'm gonna hit real tough. Kinda Instagram, it's just kinda, I don't know, man. But fuck with me on there, on those platforms. And TikTok, speaking of TikTok, man, I've been on TikTok lately, tough. And it's crazy when you hear that, oh yeah, TikTok in the US is just this, and this. They're spying on us, woo woo. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, people are complaining about being spied on via TikTok. Don't have it on your phone. Woo, woo, woo. People still doing it and making money off of it. And that just shows you the power of money, man. It's like, regardless of what your thoughts are and whether you believe if we're getting spied on, I know you still got TikTok. So whether you believe we're getting spied on and they're hacking into our shit, you still got TikTok. I still got TikTok. You know what I mean? Do I think they're fucking spying on us? I don't know, man. They own the fucking the company. You already know who owns the company, and this is what it is. We get a lot of shit from them. You know what I mean? I guarantee that Shein order you just fucking ordered, you didn't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I know your phone has a lot of your personal shit on there, but I don't know, man. It is what it is. But you know, I've been on there somewhat light. I've been on there lightweight. Frequently, actually. I was trying to think of some fucking newer slang to say in regards to fucking the time I spent on the fucking app, but I've been on there lightweight a lot. I guess, I don't know. I've been on there a lot lately. Fuck, I guess you could say. But there's a lot of informative shit on there, man, and that's the shit that I mostly fuck with. I don't watch the dances and all the stupid shit. When I'm on fucking TikTok, the shit I look at or the shit I watch and I have fucking saved are fucking recipes, and just like shit that is beneficial to life. It's like, so shout out to all the content creators out there making fucking content that is beneficial, that's life fucking beneficial. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. That's the shit I like. That's the shit I get caught in a rabbit hole watching. So I got a bunch of recipes, shit that helps out with podcasts, travel fucking type shit for around where I currently reside, or like place I need to check out. I follow shit like that, man. You know what I mean? I like that type of shit on TikTok, and nutrition type shit. But with the nutrition shit, I follow like legit like dietitians and chefs and shit like that. I follow a dental hygienist, surgical dental hygienist, whatever he is. I follow cats like that. But be careful who you follow and who you listen to on there, because not everyone knows what the fuck they're talking about. So for example, I follow one cat. I think he's a chef. I don't know what he is. I just like his shit. I like how he goes and he breaks the contents down. He speaks on the ingredients and what the ingredient is and how it's detrimental to your health and shit like that, blah, 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 blah. So I was watching his video and he was breaking one down. He's like, no, yeah, this is this. This has fucking blah, blah, blah. He's like, a better alternative is this, bang, at this price point per pound. This is a steal and it has non-GMO, whatever. So then I scrolled off and I looked at another person's shit popped up, and it was kind of like along the lines of the same shit he was saying, but then you can tell it was just like generic. Like the person was trying to be that same person, do the same thing or deliver the same type of content that person drops, but it was just generic. And it's like I looked at the likes and the views and the comments, and it was a fucking shit ton. It was like 423,000 some shit views or something like that. And I'm just like, what? I scrolled out. So like I said, I like a lot of fucking recipes and meal type shit. So I watch a lot of that shit and I save it. And I like a lot of air fryer shit too, because the air fryer has to be one of the greatest inventions fucking ever made. Besides the George Foreman grill, that was another one that was fucking great. My Foreman broke, and I need to get a new one while you bullshit. So I'm actually gonna get a new one, because the Foreman grill was the shit. And now having teenagers, I guarantee they'll use that Foreman grill like a motherfucker. But the Foreman grill and the fucking air fryer, God, fucking great inventions, gosh. But I was watching a video on. I watched like a lot of air fryer videos, so I found a recipe, whatever, cool, boom, scrolled, and there's one particular person. They were making a smash burger. I don't know if y'all seen it. If y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. So homie took some patty or some ground meat, don't know the type, fucking smash them up, whatever, woo woo woo. They're not seasoned to meat, whatever. That your preference. Fucking smashed it up, put it together, put the cheese on, melted it, put the burger together, wrapped it in foil, and threw it in the air fryer. And then fucking after it was in the air fryer for however said minutes they recommended, pulled it out, opened the foil, melted cheese, whatever. So I'm like, okay, like what was the point of the air fryer shit? You know what I mean? Like, so I go into the comments because I like to read the comments, see what people say and shit, and they all were in agreement to what I was saying. It's like, yo, the air fryer shit was pointless, and then the title of the video was like air fryer smash burger or some shit. But when in all reality, in all actuality, the air fryer wasn't even used to create the fucking burger. You just heated it up. You know what I mean? So it's just like, so just be careful. Moral of the story, fucking be careful with the content. You know what I mean? If you're on there for genuine content, you know what I'm saying? Really fucking examine the content. You know what I'm saying? Because people are doing shit, piggybacking off people or the type of videos just to get a view or like or whatever. You know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? Watch out for the phonies, you know what I'm saying? Watch out for the phonies. But oh man, yeah. I've been on TikTok lately. What else, man? Oh, my nose is just getting more congested. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm trying to prevent my fucking mocos from showing up on the camera, so I keep kind of dabbing at my fucking shit. And there's nothing coming out for those who are watching to see me touching my nose and my hand coming down like, oh, he's wiping his boogers on himself. Like, no, I'm not, motherfucker, because there's nothing coming out. There's no moisture. So fucking shut up. But I was watching something a little while ago, and I was listening to fucking a podcast. I was listening to Bill Burr, man. Shout out to Bill Burr, man. Fucking great. One of my inspirations for my podcast. But he was referring to he was talking about something. He was ranting about something. It was about George Bush. He mentioned George Bush, Herbert Walker, and was it Herbert Walker or was W? I think it was W. And he was, I guess somebody was like clowning them or whatever, and they were like, yeah, how much is a price of eggs? Can you tell me how much a price of eggs is right now? Blah, blah, blah. And Bill Burr was just like, oh, no. He said Bush couldn't, but then he was like speaking as Bush. He's like, no, but can you tell me how to get a motherfucking Japanese zero off your ass when you're trying to do this? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, what I did back then allows you to pay for that fucking price of eggs or whatever. So I was like, ha, true, facts. But it reminds me of eggs, because eggs is fucking eggs. The price of eggs and inflation is outrageous. And I was talking to my wife. I brought this up months ago, probably prior to the peak of our inflation. And I was like, yeah, fucking inflation is coming. It's about to be this, and this. Blah, blah, blah. We need to fucking kind of chill on our fucking shit. Let's save up a little more because inflation, whatever. And we got into a little debate about it. She's like, no, there's no inflation. Blah, blah, blah. And then fast forward to a couple months later, inflation. So every time we go to the store and we go grocery shopping or whatever, she's always like, my God, you see the price of this fucking milk? Milk is blah, blah, $9. These eggs are blah, blah, blah. $7. And I'm like, inflation. I told you. And then she just crickets. You know what I'm saying? But so we were receiving stores on the ship, which receiving stores, for those of you who are unfamiliar with it, is, you're just replenishing supplies. So like, for example, when we get it's grocery shopping and having your fucking Uber Eats or your DoorDash deliver the food to you. That's basically what it is in layman's terms, in new time layman's terms. So on the ship, a truck comes in, they deliver all the fucking groceries and shit, and then we crane it on, and then people move it to where it needs to go. So we were doing that one day. I was in the hangar bay, and there was a pallet of fucking eggs, and one of the co-workers, she was driving the forklift, and I was standing there, and she picks up this pallet of eggs. It's probably like 7 foot pallet of eggs, and she's driving, she's whipping this forklift, and I'm like, hey, yo, be careful with that load right there, because that's a pallet of gold right now. And we just had a laugh about it, because it was true. You know what I mean? Eggs are expensive as fuck, and I don't know if it's not being scarce, but it's fucking, the price of eggs is just outrageous. It's the highest it's been in a minute. Thankfully, one of our friends, one of the soccer moms, has chickens, and her chickens produce eggs out the yin yang, and she hooks us up with fucking, at least, goddamn, my nose is sounding disgusting. Got me sounding disgusting. But she hooks us up with like 6 dozen eggs every time, and in my family, we eat a lot of eggs. So, shout out to LA. You know what I mean? I appreciate it every time. But we get hooked up for some natural eggs, and then my wife gets some eggs from an older lady she works with. So we're good on the eggs thing. We don't buy the store, the eggs that are in stores and shit. And plus, they taste different. You know what I mean? If you've never had a fresh chicken egg, where have you been? Why haven't you? And you should try it. I guarantee you, once you try a fresh chicken egg from an actual chicken, you will never buy a store egg again. It's just the tastes are different. And also the fresh eggs, the taste it differs between each owner on what they feed their chickens as well. Like, so my mother-in-law, she has chickens, and gosh, I'm just getting stuffier and stuffier as we go on. But my mother-in-law has chickens, and she feeds her chickens like food, like country food, like grits, fucking any southern meal she makes, she'll give it to her chickens to eat. She'll give it to her any food she makes that is like not detrimental to the chicken. So for all you animal lovers out there who are like, oh my god, like no, relax. So it's like she gives them like grits and fucking shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the eggs that her chickens produce, oh my fucking god. I've never had a fresh egg as good as the eggs produced from my mother-in-law's chickens. And that's just like, it's a standard. Like that's how my wife and I, we hold those eggs up here, because there's levels to everything. Fucking so the eggs we get from our homegirl LA, they're good. I mean, they're good. They're not my mother-in-law's good, but you can tell they're fresh chicken eggs, and they're good. And then the eggs that my wife gets from one of the teachers in the district that she gets, the presentation for her eggs, oh my god. So the ones we get from LA are just, she picks them out the fucking coop, boom, here you go. So we either wash them or we don't. And then, depending on you, like a lot of people are like, oh, the flavor, there's more flavor in the egg when you don't wash it. And to me, I'm like, how is that? It's a shell that's fucking covered in chicken shit and fucking mud. How does that, you crack it out of the fucking shell? It's not like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know people who don't wash their eggs, and I know people who wash their eggs. We wash the eggs. So, and they still taste fine. You know what I mean? My mother-in-law's eggs, the ones that are top notch, she washes them, and they're fucking good. And they're just yellow, and they're so good. But the presentation from the eggs that my wife is that she gets from one of the teachers, man, those eggs are spiffy, like clean. You can tell they come from chicken eggs, because you can see like the spots from where they cleaned it. But they come in this carton, this fucking pristine carton with a sticker on top saying having a little verbiage. You open up the carton lid, there's the eggs, and there's like a little note in there with a note on the bottom of the lid saying fresh eggs picked from this chicken, woo woo, blah 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 blah. So like, damn. You know what I mean? And I say that to say this. I don't know where the fuck I was going with this fucking rant, but we're fortunate to have people give us eggs, you know what I'm saying, for a low price, you know what I mean? And then the eggs that my wife gets from the teacher's just fucking grateful for my wife working and coming to her school when she does in the district. So she hooks us up with like 3 dozen every fucking time there's available. Her eggs are available, which is like every 2-3 weeks, which is good. But the average price of a dozen large eggs nowadays, grade A eggs, shot up to $400. Damn, shot up to $4.25 in the month of December, compared to $1.92 the previous January. So in December of 2022, the average price of a dozen eggs was $4.25. Now the January of 2022, it was $1.92, yo. That's crazy. And this is according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. That is fucking nuts, yo. Inflation. Just like there's levels to inflation. There's levels to everything. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. If y'all don't believe it, sit down and really think and break down some shit. Then there's levels to everything. Fucking crazy. The Labor Department also reported that 200,000 jobs were added in December. So there's more jobs for people. Due to the inflation, there are more jobs available. So there's 200,000 more jobs that were added in December. In 2022, 4.5 million were fucking added through November, which is crazy. Which that kind of went down. So in comparison to 2021, where there were 6.7 million jobs. So that puts America back above the number of jobs lost during the pandemic. And that's where I was alluding to. So after the pandemic came out, 6.7, we had lost a lot of fucking job opportunities. A lot of businesses closed due to the pandemic and the stay-home orders. But 4.5 million were added through December, and then there was 200,000 more added in December. So there's ways to make money out there. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to make money out there. All the added jobs increased wages, contributing to inflation. Right now, inflation is at 7.1%. And economists predict a recession for the second half of the year. They're predicting a recession for the second half of the year, which is crazy. So if you don't think there's a recession, I don't know where you've been living. Because there is, or not a recession, inflation. I don't know where you've been living. I don't know what you've been doing, unless you got it like that, where money ain't a fucking thing. I know I have that issue sometimes, well, majority of the time, when I go fucking out and I go to the store or whatever. My wife, I'll go, especially if I'm not with her, I'll go buy some shit. I'll come back and she'll be like, how much was this? I'll be like, I don't know. I just grabbed it. I do that a lot. But now, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to be very wary and vigilant of what you're getting, because that gallon of milk that you're accustomed to being $4 or $3 is now $8. You know what I'm saying? And you think nothing of it. It's like, bam, let me run up to the store with $20. You know what I'm saying? Spend $20. Let me grab a fucking gallon of milk. This box of cereal, and this, woo woo. Next thing you know, you ain't got no more money. It's like, what the fuck? Where'd that $20 go? I don't have 3 items. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 items. So just be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm trying to tell you. Be prepared. Economists are predicting a recession for the second half of the year. Hopefully, we can kind of just balance out. You know what I'm saying? Balance out. But yeah, I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all aren't too affected by what's going on. Remember, there are levels to everything, to every single thing, yo. Every single thing, man. Levels to every fucking single thing. Just break it down and think about it. Hope y'all are doing well. But I'm doing well. I just got my truck back finally. You know what I mean? Bittersweet because, I love my fucking truck. I love that thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful. Brand new front end. Everything is nice. For those new listening real quick, I got in a car accident like on the 4th of January in this new year and have been in 2 rental cars since then because I got a rental car because it was the lady's fault. So paid off. I ended up getting in a car accident with that rental car and had to get another rental car. And none of these accidents were my fault. So I've been in a rental car since the 5th of January, 2023. Finally got my truck back. And like I said, it's bittersweet. I'm happy I have my truck back. But the gas, you know what I'm saying? I got accustomed to the gas and the gas lasting longer. Now I got Optimus Prime back, so he's gonna put a wallop on my wallet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got my shit back. I'm happy. That shit is nice. Fucking yes. Hopefully I win this motherfucking contest I entered too, so stay tuned for that. If y'all see that shit, y'all already gonna know. But that's it for this episode. My apologies again for not being consistent with the shit. It's been 2 weeks since the last episode. I dropped it right before Valentine's Day, and that was like last month. Damn near. But I'll get back on it. Going to Florida here real soon, and then I'll be back. When I come back, I go out to sea for a week. So I may drop another fucking episode real soon. We might do a episode of Florida with the family. We'll see how it goes. But until the next episode, which will be fucking episode 48, peep out. I hope you enjoyed. Peep out old episodes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And until the next episode, the homie West Coast Rob signing out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Make sure you follow on Instagram at YeahDat Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at West Coast Rob, youtube.com/West Coast Rob. And then even follow my family channel. You know what I'm saying? See what it's like to be a part of my family on YouTube. Just type in Meet the Robs, youtube.com/Meet the Robs. And you'll see how busy I actually am. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Until the next episode, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for supporting. And until the next episode, West Coast Rob signing out. YeahDat.